Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Dynasty3890 here with another MLB 16 The Show Diamond Dynasty video. Today we're going to be talking about your creative player in Diamond Dynasty and what position to put them at, or what positions are best for your team. Now, this will vary from team to team, depending on how your team is built up, but I'll explain why, in all things being equal, where are the best positions to put your player, just based off the rarity of some really good cards at those positions. So first off, if you didn't know, you can put them as a starting pitcher. You can put them as any of the position, like just normal positions: catcher, first, second, third, short, or the outfield. And you can put them as a reliever. Now, I last year used mine as a starter for a little bit, which is nice because you will have great hitting attributes when you start. The only problem is that you only start 1 out of every 5 games, and it's completely random. So 4 out of 5 games, you don't use your creative guy. Now, your creative guy can have some nasty pitches. You can give him like a knuckleball and a 99-mile-per-hour fastball. You can give him like a 99-mile-per-hour fastball and a devastating hook, a slider, whatever you want to do, and he can be a great hitter. And that's just an extra bat in your lineup. Like I said, though, you'll only use him once every 5 games, and I feel like that does deter the value of him at a starting pitcher. But if you could control it and when to use them, the starting pitcher would obviously be the best. So when we go look at the lineup, there's a bunch of positions where I think it's just a waste to put them at, and there's a couple that are really good. And then this is where I said it depends on, for your team, where to put them. So first off, these are positions I don't think it's worthy of putting them at that position. First base. There's a lot of really good first basemen you can get really easy. This Prince Fielder is really easy to get. Like there's a Killer Brew that's easy to get. Carew, that's really easy to get. There's even solid first basemen that are like bronze and silvers that have good power, good contact. Like this Prince Fielder has really good power, really good contact. The fielding's bad for him. That's something I don't like about him. But there's really good options at first. There's a ton of different players you can get. There's a bunch of diamonds in the game as well, like a live series cards. So first base, not really worth your trouble there. Outfield, I would also say not worth the trouble. For instance, you can get speed. There's like an Ichiro you can get. You can get power. The Jose Bautista, this is a flashback, or even just a live series gold one has great power. There's a bunch of diamonds in the game. There's a bunch of even silver speed cards like Billy Hamilton that have it. No, it's not really Mike Trout has speed and power. There's Bryce Harper as well. I just don't think it's worth to put him in the outfield. Shortstop potentially is a position, but I still think it's even a waste to put it there. Right now, there are no diamonds in the game for live series. There was only Troy Tulowitzki. He got demoted to a gold. Correa is a 91. He might get upgraded to a diamond, but then you can get Ernie Banks, Ozzie Smith through Conquest, and those are really easy to get. Both of them take no innings to get. I think the Banks was like 700 or 800 innings, and the Cardinals one I think is 700 innings as well. Now Ozzie Smith's a defensive-minded shortstop. Ernie Banks has some really good hitting, like especially power, and solid fielding at 83 fielding. So I would say use one of those cards at shortstop if you want like a diamond. Third base, again, there's a lot of good options. Like I said, the Adrian Beltre is really good. Nolan Arenado is a really good card. This one you could put him in because Adrian Beltre, I swear by this card. Even though I may not hit the best contact, his defense is amazing. But I just think for third baseman, there's a couple diamonds out there, Donaldson, Arenado, that kind of have great offensive attributes as well as really solid defense. And then you can go get like the Adrian Beltre. And there's a few other flashbacks you can get as well through Conquest. So I've left 2 positions where I think it's best to put your creative player. And this is where it says I can determine based on your team or kind of just as what you want for how you want to build your squad. And those 2 positions are second base and catcher. Now with catchers, there's only 1 diamond live series card, and that's Buster Posey. Really solid card. We can go take a look at him right now. We're going to look at some catchers right now. But there's only, I think, 3 diamond catchers in the game. So here's Buster Posey. Really good contact, solid fielding. But for his price, he's going for a ton because there's like no catchers. There's a huge gap in that. Like a 74,000, 75,000, or selling out 57,000. So it can range anywhere between that. But just keep that in mind that's really expensive. So there's obviously value in that. Some other catchers you can get in the game. Actually, I just realized there are a few more. There's there's a flashback Yadier Molina. incredibly expensive. Right now, there's no buy orders up that selling. I mean, someone would pay 500,000 stubs for this catcher. You take a look at this catcher. He has 88 contact versus right, 88 contact versus left, and those fielding attributes. If you just build a lot of feed a lot of catchers to your creative player, you can make your catcher better than this. And this card has a 500,000 stub value to it. Keep that in mind, guys. And how you get it, by the way, is you have to get this Yadier Molina, the silver one, which you can tell is mad expensive, do some missions for, and then you get the 96. Another, I think this is a diamond or it's a high gold, but oops, I'm going the wrong way, but people swear by it. It is the Flashback Carlos Ruiz. I actually think he's 91. But again, he has really good contact, solid power, good fielding, not the best, 85 arm strength, and he goes for about, I was going to say about 50 to 60,000 stubs. So there's another really good option at catcher. And then the couple other ones are, we got Ernie, Johnny Bench. I was going to mention him, Johnny Bench. You got here, not much of a hit, contact hitter, good power, especially versus lefties, really good fielding. I don't believe you can sell him. It's from doing the National League Central collection. Another catcher you can get that is a really good one. Let's just fly through these. There's an AJ Pierzynski. That's an 89, really good hitter versus right, not much of a defensive one, so that's not really a great one. Carlton Fisk, 86, and then there's the 92 Carlton Fisk with the Red Sox. And he's really solid, but not the best offensively, but not the best defensive catcher. And then there is also, actually I won't buy him. It's Yogi Berra is the other one I'm thinking of. I think there might be one. No, that was it. So there's Yogi Berra as well, which I will show you right now. And people in streams have told me he's really good. I don't know. His stats just don't look overwhelming. You cannot buy him. I just remember there is one other one. It is a Gary Carter for doing, I believe it's the Mets in it. No, it's doing the National innings, I think, or the Mets, one of the two. I think it's the Mets, even though he's a Nationals player. And actually it's pretty solid hitting and an 87 arm strength, which I like as a catcher. You cannot buy or sell him, so you have to grind for that one as well. So if I had to pick from my team, at least, because I do have a diamond second baseman, I would put him at catcher. There's some second basemen that you can definitely you can make a case to put him at second base as well, because there's not really a lot of second basemen that have like power and contact. For instance, there is one diamond second baseman at this time. There might be two. We might get into Robinson Cano gets a diamond. That would definitely make it more worthwhile to put a catcher. But Altuve, I believe, is the only diamond second baseman that's a live series. He doesn't have much power, as you can see, but he has great contact, really good speed, really good fielding. There are some flashbacks that are really good. We're gonna go take a look at those real quick. Let's see, where are they? We actually went by. It's the Rangers, Ian Kinsler, which people have told me is the best second baseman they have used. I'm actually going to go for him next, probably. You can see 80 speed, which is solid, but 99 stealing, which helps. 90 contact versus right, 72 versus left, but he has good power, 67, 77. For a second baseman, that's really good. That's why I think putting your creative player at second base or catcher are really good, because there's not really a lot of great offensive and defensive-minded second baseman and catchers. His fielding's really subpar, but second base you can get away with lack of fielding there. Another second baseman, which is the one I use, is this Rod Carew. As you can see, 84 speed, 79 fielding. Look at that contact, though. 99 versus right, 97 versus left. Again, he has zero power. He's basically like a Jose Altuve with just like 7 less speed, I think, and a little worse fielding, but it's second base. Fielding's not the most important thing. But, I mean, if people get Jose Altuve, I was like, just get Rod Carew. Really easy to get. That's just through Twins innings. So those are some options at second base. But like I said, I really think there's also the Flashback Pedroia, which is mad expensive too. That was a new card that just came out. And as you can see, I mean, this card is really solid. There's a lot of really good attributes here, but he goes for so damn much because he's a second baseman and he's a rare card. He's a flashback. But as you can see, these cards at these premium positions, which are second base and catcher, are the positions you should build your Diamond Dynasty player at. So in theory, I would just say those are the two options, and it depends. If you have like Buster Posey on your team, Like, let's say you got him and you can't sell him because you're doing the collection, keep Buster Posey. If you got Yogi Berra or Gary Carter, then put your creative guy at second. If you have Rod Carew, if you have like Ian Kinsler or Dustin Pedroia there, or like a Cano, then put your creative guy at catcher. And if you have all that, maybe stick him as like one of your starters and just use him there, just because you just want to have that option for 1 out of every 5 games you play. You're going to have an amazing hitter there too if your lineup is all set. But that's it for the video, guys. I want to know in the comments down below, where do you put your creative guy if you use one? I really don't use one a lot. I see a lot of people who I play do use them, and I just want to know, where do you guys put yours when you play? But that's it for the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, a like rating would be greatly appreciated, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take it easy. I'll see you later. Bye.